Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Miami Stock Exchange. Today is the May 27th of 2025. It has been 6 months ever since I've uploaded a video. I have been studying the market, focusing on school, finishing up school, and just on that hustle. But here I am. I'm here back, and I'm ready to conquer as well as you should be ready to conquer as well. Here we are, and we're here to do this together. And we are here to analyze the futures of MNQ and MES the past few. Look at check out all of the daily, the weekly, 60-minute, 4 hour, 5 minute time frame. Check out today the intraday levels and all of the respective situations that have occurred within the past few months, past 2025. Of course, if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. Please like and subscribe. But first, before you do that, check out my video, see if you like it. Because hey, I only have a couple of videos. I am 17 years old, turning 18 soon. I have been trading for the past 2 years now. I'm still slowly but truly learning. As of now, my risk reward is 1 to 1 about approximately. I am still learning, and it is a beauty, and I'm here to make YouTube videos to not only learn about myself but also to teach you and for us to learn together. So let us begin right now. Analysis MNQ, the Nasdaq. Here we go right now. Okay, so looking into the Nasdaq, let's check out the daily chart. Or actually, let's check out the weekly. It doesn't hurt. Would not hurt to check out the weekly. Looking at the weekly, here we are. We are green. The past few weeks, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The past 6 weeks, we have been green. We have been bullish. Recently, with the Trump administration coming into play, the market has been much more volatile and doing chaotic things. Honestly, the market's been going up, it's been going down, and it's been doing a lot of liquidity grabs, etc., etc. Now, I have, if you see right now, that's actually golden hour outside, which actually looks really beautiful. And wow, that looks amazing. And it's also thundering outside. Not to get distracted. Ever since the Trump administration, there's been some ups and downs with the tariffs. Like, for example, the first time Trump claimed that there was a 90-day tariff pause, the market went up, and then it turned out it was false news, so the market tanked lower. That was crazy. And then slowly, market's been grinding up, and quite recently ago, about a couple weeks ago, Trump has officially informed that there's a 90-day tariff pause. So, economy is good. Everyone's celebrating, aren't they? So, we're going to be looking at to daily chart. Here we are on the daily chart. We made a wicked bar candlestick right here. Candlestick wicked bar on the daily chart. Switching over to the 4 hour chart. Let me view base low 356. Checking it out over here, we can very, very clearly see that the market has been establishing an inverse head and shoulders on the 4 hour time frame, and it has nearly filled the gap. So we can see shoulder, head, and shoulder filling a gap all the way up to potentially the 21,550 level. This is a key level, and we can actually scroll all the way back here, and we can see that it had an impact over here, impact over here. This was an open, open, open. So this is a key level, and of course above that there's also this level, which is the high over here from June of 2024, the previous year, which is 21,666. Well, 21,650. Going into here, we're going to be seeing that, well, potentially the market right now is going to be in a channel still as of now. Shortly after, we're going to look into, yes, and we're going to see that there is also a similar channel. Let's check out the intraday. The intraday of 60-minute time frame. The 60-minute time frame, we can see that the market opened today on the 27th based on the volume. Look at that bullish pin bar that was formed on the 60-minute time frame. How the market has been slowly grinding higher. It attempted to reject and go under the 21,425 level that I've plotted today this morning. But as you can see, it's still maintaining above in quite a bit of a channel. moving on into a shorter time frame, I actually took a trade today during the 9:30 session. We can see that the market has been maintained above this 21,250 level, which in my opinion is a beautiful long. Congrats to anyone who has taken it. I mean, it was a 9:30 session right at the open. It was a little too risky in my personal opinion. We can see that the MACD line was still did not cross. It was still red. So it is not an ideal perfect trade. The only thing that was the confirmation was the bullish pin bar that was formed on the 5-minute time frame. The market went up and went up until it hit 10 o'clock, and this is actually where I saw that there was multiple bearish pin bars formed right here on this one right here, wicked bar, bearish pin bar, and wicked candlestick. I entered short and I closed around, let's say 370 and closed around like 360, and that's also because 11 o'clock was coming up, and I know that when it hits 11 the market could do some spikes and people will be closing out their positions, and I knew that I was going against the trend, so I decided to kind of cut it quickly just in case. It was going against me for a while. As you can see, this was like the peak, and in other words, my risk reward was 1-to-1. I had 3 MNQ contracts and I closed 10 points green approximately, which is okay. 3 MNQ contracts is a little bit more than usual. I tend to take one, but as a businessman and a person who needs to take risk, it is important to take risks, but also not take an excessive amount, like not to the point where you can't afford it. And I'm working with funded trading, and I think that taking a bit higher risk is good because life is short and businessmen take risks. Now, I got all quiet there, but we're going to be looking into the short. Yeah, so the short worked fine. The only thing is that good thing I closed early because the market ended up continuing to go higher. Going higher, the market went all the way up to this. Well, I want to mention the intraday level that was formed. This was a break and retest onto the 21,350 level. This is a level that I did not have before, but I have recently placed because of after the maintenance, the clear maintenance. As you can see, these are the highs from the previous day, and the market very respectively respected that, and it was a nice break and retest long towards the upside. As we can see here, this is another 21,425. This is a morning level that I had that the market maintained above around 3 p.m. and now the market is in the channel. This is the 21,550 key level. So now if we're going to be looking for tomorrow, we're going to be needing to look to see if the market is going to be either breaking above or rejecting the 21,550 level, or it is going to be establishing a support or possibly breaking the support of the 21,424 level. So we can turn this region into green simply because the market could possibly maintain above here, and we will be switching into the MES. So looking into the MES, look at the weekly chart, we can see that the MES has been at a approximate uptrend as well. I would say more bullish than the Nasdaq, and we can see that it's getting quite closer to the 6,200. 61,000 is a key level, as you can see here, and we can switch into the daily. Daily shows us more efficiently on what is going on, the current status of things. We can see that there are some nice maintenance, some nice solid supports and wicks that influence the 6,000 level. It's a psych level and it is key. It is a psych key level that people will definitely pay attention to, and we can very clearly see how it rejected over here. So we can move. One sec. Moving on. The daily chart on ES with the support here. Okay. Yeah, family in the background, that could be a little bit of a distraction while you're making a YouTube video. So, family, background is background. We can see very clearly here that the ES has been respecting a short-term level, the 59.25. As you can see here, I plotted it down, and I think just looking at the short term, like the 5-minute time frame, we can get a better picture of what's going on. So looking at the 9:30 session, look at the maintenance above the 58.70 level, the bullish pin bar that was formed, and we can see that the market has been slowly uptrending, and as you can see here, this was the 59.14 level, and the market was potentially looking to reject here, but liquidity grab and short term, market wanted to continue going higher. So it, as you can see, it pretended like it was going short, did a liquidity grab, and continued going higher. This is a short term level to look out for tomorrow. We can actually adjust this right here, adjust this zone, and make this color. And this is a level to look out for, the 59.56 level. In general, I would say that the market has very much potential to continue going higher, but we need to be very, very careful for the key levels over here. This is the goes for the M&Q, which is the 21,550, and for the MES, the 56 or the 59.56 level. Downwards, we can look for 21,424 and 59.25 level. MACD line, respect the MACD line. The MACD line is what I took based on my trades today, the 2-minute MACD reversal towards the downside. In general, I would say that there is movement for the upside, but that is all I have for today. For news wise, we can look and check out the right here, so we can see that FOMC members were speaking today, no major news. Wednesday, we have FOMC meeting minutes, which is tomorrow, and the market will be anticipating things, and it will most likely be in chop and quite volatile until after we have the FOMC, after we have Powell speaking and yapping. 8:30, we have unemployment claims, preliminary gross domestic product, natural gas storage. On Friday, we have core PCI price index and the Chicago PMI consumer sentiment, which can all have an impact into the market. Therefore, be very careful. If you're going to be taking trades within that time frame, I would advise you not to, just in case you get trapped or get spiked. Market is crazy, and the market could take you out within seconds. So be very much prepared. Have a watch with you. Hey, I'm not flexing a Rolex, not yet, but I got the humble watch. I got the nice little blazer because I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating. The Miami Stock Exchange YouTube channel is back, and it is back good. I am well interested for us to to improve ourselves, and to be the best of ourselves every day. I look forward to grow this YouTube channel. And if you like my content, you like my true, honest transparency, please subscribe and share. Now, news are a major thing. Be on the lookout for that. Generally, I am excited. I'm excited for tomorrow to be looking at the market chopping between range. It's going to be quite rangy. I don't want to assume, but it is possible, especially since FOMC meetings. And on top of that, NVIDIA earnings are coming over later in the week. People are going to be on the eye looking for that as well. It is important to take trades with definition. Don't just take trades just because you see simply a pin bar or some pattern setup. You need to have confirmation. Is the market aligning with the higher time frame? If you're taking a 2-minute chart, that's cool. You work with a 2-minute, I respect it. But does a 15-minute, does a 16-minute align? Look at the higher time frame. Sometimes, if you're going to be going against the trend like I did today, I closed out early. I closed out at a time where I knew that the market could definitely reject and continue going higher. And I saw that there were certain maintenance above that I wanted to close. And plus, it was hitting 11 o'clock, so I didn't want to take the risk. People are going to be leaving for lunch around that time, and the volume would be much lower. With lower volume, causes more retail traders that have more simple accounts that can't go short. They're going to take longs towards the upside in regards to equities. I don't want to mix you guys up, but hey, let me say this. I look forward for so much with us together. See, I got a new book. I got a new stock related book. I'm really excited to read it, and I'm just excited to look at charts and to analyze together. Let's do this, guys. I don't want to yap. I know that yapping is one thing, but executing is another, and it is important for us to grow together as traders so you guys can see that I am transparent, I am trustworthy, and that I am slowly learning, and we learn together. I am 17 years old now, and I have dreams respectfully, and I have no shame on putting myself out there and executing and teaching people things. Trust your levels. Have confirmation for MACD, RSI, 9EMA. That's what I use, and that is the stuff that helps me understand the market conditions, and I look forward to learn more. If you have any questions, please ask me. And please, on a warning, on a note, I am not a financial advisor. I would never tell you what to do with your money. It is to your intention to understand yourself and choose what you like. If you don't like my levels, do not use them. All of the financial decisions you make are yours and your own, respectively. I am simply doing this for entertainment purposes. Thank you so much, and hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much, and please make sure to subscribe and share. My name is Ivan. The Miami Stock Exchange. Peace out. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys so much for watching.